What really happens when you just stop eating for a full day? We're going to go way beyond the simple "you'll lose weight" conversation. We're talking about the incredible biological journey your body goes on and how you can flip a powerful switch inside you that most of us honestly never get to touch.
This quote right here, this is the key to understanding everything. I want you to keep this image in your head. A chaotic, overwhelmed warehouse. Because that's pretty much what's happening inside our bodies with constant eating. The delivery trucks just never stop. But today, we're going to see what happens when we finally give the crew a break.
All right, let's start the clock, the first 12 hours. You know, this isn't where the crazy magic happens just yet. This is really just your body shifting gears. It's moving from the energy it got from your last meal to the energy it's got tucked away for a rainy day.
So for the first few hours, you're just coasting, running on the fuel from what you last ate. Easy. But then, somewhere between hour 4 and hour 12, things start to change. Your body starts dipping into its easy cache. That's the glycogen stored in your liver and muscles. And this is when you feel it, right? The hunger hormone ghrelin spikes. Now, most people panic here. They think, oh no, I'm starving. But you're not. Your body's just asking for its usual quick fix. It's like a toddler asking for a cookie. You're just running out of pocket change. Now, to understand what happens next, we have to talk about the real gatekeeper, insulin. Think of insulin as the bouncer at the hottest club in town. When insulin is high, like after a meal, that bouncer is in full-on security mode. It's a one-way street. Energy can only get into your cells. And your fat vaults? They're double-bolted, locked down tight. It is literally biologically impossible to burn body fat when that bouncer's on duty. Only when insulin drops can he finally go off duty, and suddenly, energy can flow back out. The vaults are unlocked. So let's get to that next phase, from hour 12 to 16. This is where things get really interesting. All the easy cash is gone. The vending machine is empty. Your body now has to make a critical decision. It's got to go find the key to the main vault.
And boom, here it is. That insulin bouncer is off on his break. Your glycogen stores are used up. And now, finally, your body gets the master key to your fat cells. For the first time, maybe in days or weeks or even longer for some of us, your body starts to pull energy directly from its own fat tissue. You're no longer running on last night's dinner. You are running on you.
And this is why, right around this time, something amazing happens. The hunger often just disappears. And in its place, this feeling of sharp, clean focus. That's because your liver is now turning that fat into something called ketones. And ketones are a super fuel for your brain. Think of it like this. Glucose is like dirty coal. It leaves behind a lot of metabolic smoke. Ketones, they're like clean-burning natural gas. That mental clarity you feel isn't in your head. It's your brain literally running on premium fuel.
Okay, switching fuel is cool. It's a huge deal. But now we get to the main event. This is, without a doubt, the single most profound benefit of doing this, and honestly, it has almost nothing to do with burning fat. It's time for the deep clean. The process is called autophagy. Now, I know the literal translation is self-eating, which sounds a little scary. But trust me, this is exactly what you want. Think of it as your body's elite internal quality control program. It's the maintenance crew that, when we're constantly eating, never ever gets a chance to come out and do their job. So let's go back to our warehouse. The delivery trucks have stopped. The manager looks around and sees all this broken, junky stuff piled up in the corners. First, he tells the crew to scavenge. Go find all the broken shelves, the rusty pipes, the malfunctioning equipment. In your body, this is misfolded proteins and old worn-out cell parts. Then, they take all that junk and they dissolve it. They break it down into its most basic raw materials, like melting down scrap metal. And then, and this is the most incredible part, they recycle it. They use those raw materials to build brand new, shiny, perfectly working parts.
So you see, this is so much more than just taking out the trash. This is a full-blown renovation from the inside out. By clearing out all the cellular junk that contributes to aging and disease, your body is literally rebuilding a younger, more efficient version of itself. It's true rejuvenation.
But, okay, I know what you're thinking. This whole self-eating thing always brings up one huge fear. If the body is recycling old parts, what's to stop it from just burning up all my hard-earned muscle for fuel? Let's tackle that one head-on. It's the number one question, and it's a completely fair one. The answer, though, is a huge, resounding no. And the reason why is one of the most brilliant parts of this whole system. Your body has a built-in failsafe. The failsafe comes down to this number.
And no, that is not a typo. During a 24-hour fast, your body can ramp up production of one very, very special hormone by over 1,000%.
And that hormone is human growth hormone, HGH. What does it do? Well, it basically puts a big, glowing force field around your muscle tissue. It tells your body, hey, do not touch this stuff. This is valuable. Go burn the other stuff. Your body is smart. It's not going to burn the furniture, your muscle, to heat the house when there's a giant shed full of firewood, your body fat, right outside. Okay, so as we get to the end of the fast, what have we done? We've cleaned house, we've protected our muscle, and we're running on clean, premium fuel. Your body is now in this unique, powerful, and optimized state. It's primed and ready to rebuild.
This is my favorite way to think about it. At the 23-hour mark, your cells are like a dry sponge. A cell that's been fed all day is like a wet, soggy sponge. It just can't absorb any more. But a fasted cell, it is incredibly sensitive and ready to soak up every last nutrient you give it. This makes your first meal back probably the most important meal of your week.
So how do you break the fast right? You don't do it with a pizza and a soda. You give that dry sponge what it's craving, building materials. Start with the foundation, high-quality protein for all the amino acids your body needs to rebuild after that deep clean. Then add healthy fats to tell your body, hey, keep this fat-burning machinery running. And finally, a huge amount of vegetables for all those minerals and micronutrients. This isn't a reward meal, it's a reconstruction meal.
And when you zoom out, that's what this is all about. It's about freedom. It's about getting off the blood sugar roller coaster and no longer being a slave to cravings. It's about letting your body get back to this powerful ancestral rhythm it was designed for. You're not starving yourself. You're finally giving your body the time and space it needs to truly heal itself.